I know a whole bunch of stuff happened over here. Over time, you know, Henry VIII had his progress down here with his second wife.
Right?
He had a progress down here with his second wife, I read. Henry VIII.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He was real happy with her. That's the one he divorced his first wife to marry. That's why he made the whole church that I'm actually a part of. Anglican Church of England was made just so one man could get laid.
Wow.
Seriously. Oh, there we go. This is nice. Welcome everyone to the new episode of Walking Down the Thames with my cousin YvonneVette, who I'm meeting for the first time.
Yeah.
And she's taking some time off from her personal time to take me around a bit of London. So we're here at the Thames. I took a picture of Big Ben and I saw the Parliament House.
Yep, Houses of Parliament.
Houses of Parliament. And
the London Eye, which is behind.
And the London Eye is behind us. Let me show you a picture of that. The river itself is a lot cleaner than I thought it would be, because I know they were doing a cleanup for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Police boats. One of my Huggins cousins is actually a police officer now.
What, in
I couldn't believe it. Yeah.
Oh.
I think she also lives in Bath. That's Natalie Huggins. She's my grandaunt's granddaughter.
Okay.
So her daughter, the twins, there's Asha and Sophia.
Okay.
Twin daughters, and she has a son too.
Oh.
This is pretty, especially with that cloud behind it. It's really dramatic. This is nice. They actually have a similar, not like this, with the train over. The trains in New York run over the bridges.
Okay.
The pedestrian, not a pedestrian bridges, but the train bridges, the automobile bridges. Some of them, not all of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So there wouldn't be, you won't see a special train bridge like this in New York, I don't think. It's shared with the cars.
Yeah.
But the trains will be on the outside and the cars will be on the inside.
Oh, okay. It's really, like in the night time, it's just so, on a really nice summer's day, it's really lovely around here. Beautiful.
Okay.
All the lights are lit up.
Uh-huh.
Lovely.
Sweet. That'll be something nice to see.
Yeah.
When was the last time you were down here?
I think it was last summer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When it's hot, I like coming down here.
I can imagine. So the water doesn't smell bad when it gets hot, huh?
No, not at all. Not at all. And then, you know, like when the Queen died, the queue. So Buckingham Palace is further back that way. And the queue started from, like we were all lined up here, going along here. And it started from, so like southeast London. This is West London.
Okay.
And it started in southeast.
Wow.
So I think I joined the queue at about 1:15 in the morning. And we got into where she was laying at 2 o'clock the next day.
Wow.
So a long ass time.
I can imagine. Well, yeah, a lot of people, I mean, everybody that are our age, she was the only queen that you knew.
Yes.
Because she lived so long.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, she's been around since before World War II.
That's right.
Wow. Yeah, she was born between World War I and World War II, yeah?
Yeah, 24.
24, yeah. World War I was over.
Yeah.
For a couple of years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so like this it's a lot of memories now.
Right.
This path. You know, like when we were so tired, we just literally sat on the floor.
You slept on the floor. Yeah. The ants must have had a field day with you guys, biting you. Ants.
Not really, because when it was September, so like it was sort of heading for autumn.
It was cool. Okay, good.
Yeah. Good. So this is Waterloo Bridge. over there.
Okay.
I can't remember the order that the bridge is going. You've got Waterloo Bridge, London Bridge, the Tower Bridge.
Right.
So the Tower Bridge goes, I think Tower Bridge is the last one.
That's all the way up this way, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can walk to it.
Okay. How long is the walk?
It's quite long.
Do you have good walking shoes? Those don't look like good walking shoes. Those look like your feet. Those look like your feet will be swollen tomorrow if you go much longer.
No. I'm a walker.
Oh, good.
I'd rather use my feet than do Uber.
Good. Well, I'm just the opposite. Like I said, I'm intimidated by your subway, so the subway system is
You shouldn't be.
insane.
Once you get used to it, it's
And
quite easy.
I forgot to even mention about the padded seats. Couldn't have that shit in New York. No. People are just destructive, man. They just pull that stuff. They just pull it up just because they can.
Oh my gosh.
You got a big problem there with.
Actually, I do remember, like they were orange hard seats.
Yeah.
I was there back in like a long time ago.
Yeah, it depends on the equipment because we run many different types of equipment there. So some of the equipment has the orange seats, some of the equipment has the long gray seats, and some of the other ones have different kinds. So there's a whole bunch of different equipment there.
Yeah.
But none of them are padded.
Yeah, but I did like the express, when you could take the express trains instead of the stops that stop at every
But the way
stop.
the signaling system is so old on some part of the line that the express is not really express. Express doesn't mean you're going to get there faster. Express means you just have less stops.
Yeah. Well, I prefer that because, like, some of the videos that I see coming from America is a joke.
As far as what?
Like, dancers hanging from the handrails and all that kind of stuff.
That's all true. They call it showtime.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
When if they do that over here, we think that they're mad.
Yeah, they do the showtime, and sometimes people will tip them, and sometimes they don't.
Ah, do you get the beggars?
Of course.
So they come through and they say they've got their script, and all of them say the same thing.
Yeah.
Sorry to disturb you.
Yeah.
I'm looking for some money to get a hostel tonight.
Yeah.
And something to eat.
Yeah. The same script. The script is the same all over.
Oh wow. So it's the National Theatre. This is where they will go. Some people will do their graduation.
Okay.
Yeah. National Theatre.
National Theatre.
Yes.
I remember that really stuffy actor from the '80s, Tom Houseman. Do you remember that guy?
Tom who?
Houseman.
Was he English?
I believe so. They used to put him in anything that required an old, cranky man with the British stiff upper lip. You know? I used to love watching that man. I thought he was hilarious.
He wasn't in them Carry On movies, was he? Was he a sort of big, stockish man?
You know, I've never actually seen a full picture of him, a full frame picture of him. It's always like a half.
Oh.
But he was. Damn, this stuff landing and crawling on my head.
Yeah.
He was an older guy. He was silver-haired back in the '80s. I think he died sometime in the late '80s or the '90s. He was a silver-haired guy. He was funny as hell to me as a kid watching him do his thing. I think the last movie I saw him in was it one of the James Bond movies? No, I can't remember it. But he was playing the part of a auto teacher, driver's license teacher.
You know.
And he instructed his student, like in his really dry, upper crusty, okay, Katie, first you must extend your arm out the window. And she goes, she does this with your fist up. Now extend the index finger to its fullest extent. And then she goes like this. because the truck had cut them off.
Okay.
And he wasn't happy about that. And I think that was the last time I saw him, and I can't remember what movie that was from right now.
Maybe by face I'd see him.
Yeah, I'll look it up for you after I'm done here.
Yeah. So straight ahead is St. Paul's Cathedral. That's where the now king married Princess Diana.
Right.
That's in there. So that's more like the city of London now.
Right.
And this bridge coming up, I'm trying to think what this bridge is.
Yeah, I remember seeing that I wish I could zoom. I don't have a lot of zoom on this, but that's all right. I remember seeing that in a vampire movie from 1982.
What's that?
St. Paul's Cathedral.
Oh, really? A vampire movie?
Yeah, she was like a space vampire. So they didn't drink blood. They drank your soul. They'd get up close to you, and all these blue lights would start coming out of the person's mouth, and they'd end up like a husk after they were finished. I have it on Blu-ray. I loved it. I was like 13 when I saw that, and the good thing was, for me as being a teenager was the female lead, the vampire. She walked around naked throughout most of the movie. I mean, like fully.
Oh my gosh.
This is the difference between movies back then and movies now.
Yeah.
You can't show, at least over there. Here is like they'll try to censor violence here, but they don't care about nudity. America's just the opposite. They'll try to censor nudity and they don't care about violence.
Oh, they don't care about violence.
No, you'll get R-rated from violence, which means nobody under 17 is supposed to go in by themselves, or you'll get NC-17 rated for too much nudity.
Oh, you're really suffering with them.
Yeah, one landed on the camera. It looked like I don't even know what it is. It's too big to be a mosquito.
Like gap in the sand, it's too big.
Yeah. I'm surprised that a lot of people haven't even seen this before. As popular as it is, you can't even buy these. They're selling out like hotcakes because they're so portable.
It's the first time I've seen one.
Yeah.
I must probably start seeing them all the time now.
Maybe. This is, I mean, you can't beat this. This is like even the low light performance, and this has got a little thing called 32-bit float, so I don't have to worry about the going like over modulating with the volume.
Oh.
It'll automatically correct it.
Right.
Because the other mics I have for the big camera, they don't have the 32-bit float.
Yeah.
Let me get over here so I can go over there so I can get a thing.
Kind of changed. That building straight ahead is supposed to be shaped like a mobile phone.
The one here on the right?
Straight ahead.
Oh, that one over there.
Yeah.
Okay. And have like a mini beach down here too. I think they try to build a mini beach on the East River.
Oh, really?
Also. It's disgusting.
It's delicious.
It's horrible.
Oh, have you tried it though?
No, I won't try it.
No, but how do you know it's horrible?
Because it's an octopus. It's an octopus. That's
delicious.
why.
Oh gosh, I wish I could have one right now.
Well, you can talk and I'll film you, and then you'll tell me you'll call me the next day and say, Paul, I shouldn't have had that seafood. I'm sick.
Oh, I have seafood all the time, especially calamari.
Yeah,
I
no,
love
you
it.
can keep it.
Delicious. Well, I tell you what, you're here for the next 4 weeks. I'm going to take you to my favorite calamari spot.
I'm not going to eat it. Don't they
You can try one.
Don't they have any beef there?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, I'll have the beef.
They do.
Give me the cow, man.
Oh dear.
I'll have the beef.
I try
You can
not
take
to-
all the seafood. I'll eat all the beef.
Oh gosh.
I try to stay away from pork too whenever possible. I'll eat it if I have to.
Yeah. I try not to eat it, but it is delicious.
Ooh, this is nice. Let me go out on the end of this pier here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got this down.
Hopefully it doesn't decide to fall down with me on it. I'll be like, YvonneVette, save the gear! Save the gear!
You fight us, I'm saying.
If I wasn't an idiot and left the tripod feet at home, I could have set this down and done a time lapse. It's one of those things, well, I can set it down, but it's not exactly steady. I don't want it falling into the river.
No, please.
Yeah. You'll have to buy me a new one.
I like how you just drop these one-liners in.
Exactly.
Oh dear. Dear.
You can keep your pretty pennies. I'll take the ugly pennies. Ugly pennies are cheaper.
Oh gosh. So what's your favorite thing to eat?
The first thing I had when I come over here,
No, like in general. What's
cheeseburger. I love burgers.
You love burgers.
I'm a burger guy. I told you, I'm a beef. I'm all about the beef. You can keep your octopus and your squids.
What about chicken?
Yeah, I'll eat chicken breast. Not any other parts though. I know a lot of people don't like it. The people looking at me crazy when I was on St. Vincent, they were like, breast? What's that? Not like what's that, but the look on their faces would suggest, why are you eating that?
Yeah, they prefer to eat the chicken back.
One of my cousin, the same lady I told you about, my Clark cousin that I'm gonna stay with next year,
Yeah.
she made me some curry chicken. And she's like, which part do you like? I was like, the breast. And she gave me the odd look too. But being a spoiled American that I am, I usually get that stuff boneless. So she gives me the cut. And I'm like, no, I can't wait to eat this. Stabbed myself in my brain. I was like, ah! And she heard me scream. I was like, ah! She's like, she came running out. She's like, are you okay? I was like, no, I just stabbed myself in the brain with your chicken because I forgot there was a bone still in there.
Lots of. No, I'm not a fleshy. Don't like too much flesh. Give me the bones.
No, I don't like the bones. Yeah, so if you ever come back to New York, you should go. The thing you should do, I would recommend, is the Circle Line.
Circle Line?
Yeah, it goes all the way around Manhattan. Imagine a cruise that goes around the whole of London. You could see the whole of the country, England, the island itself. You could see the whole country from the outside, from the water. This does it for Manhattan.
Okay.
And oddly enough, we have that too, City Cruise. I wonder if it's the same country, same company.
Okay.
Okay, so we discovered we were cousins.
Yeah.
On Ancestry.
Yeah.
And I forget who reached out first. It might have been me.
It was you.
Probably, usually.
Yeah.
And you were surprised to hear that I was descended from your grandfather, Basil?
Yeah.
His brother. So his brother, Jerome, is my great-grandfather.
Okay.
And Basil's my great-granduncle. And then there's two other siblings.
And Basil is my grandfather.
He's your grandfather.
Yeah.
So tell me did you ever meet him?
Yeah.
Because I never met him. He died when I was 6.
Okay.
He died in 76, so
That's
I was only 6 years old.
We met him in 73. And it was 3 of us. And
Who are the 3 people? They're probably cousins of mine too, huh?
yeah, they're my brother and sister.
Your brother and sister, okay.
Yeah. And what sticks out my mind from him is that he called me and my brother monkeys.
Oh gosh.
And my little sister, he loved my little sister. We were 2 monkeys.
Why, is your sister lighter than you?
She's darker.
She's darker?
She's darker.
Okay.
Yeah. But everybody loved my sister. Everybody loves my sister, you know? Yeah, so that's when we met him. And then he had two toes missing.
Right, I heard he had sugar problems.
Yeah. So at that time he had toes missing. Then he went on to lose the foot, didn't he?
I didn't hear that, but I could imagine that's what it would go.
Yeah.
I heard he was really, really sick at the end.
Yeah. So he had because he liked his rum, you see. You know.
Rum has nothing to do with diabetes, does it?
Well, you know, like it's a possibility. All that sugar.
Sugar from the rum?
Yeah.
I was wondering why my rum is kind of sweet at the end. My brother gave me some Guatemalan rum. That's not something that a Guatemala is known for, rum. And it has a nice sweet aftertaste.
Oh, okay.
I'm picking at it because I don't drink rum a lot.
Yeah.
I'm primarily a beer drinker. It's cheap.
Yeah. I'm a brandy drinker.
I've never had that.
But the St. Vincent rum is a silent killer.
Oh yeah, okay.
Not a silent killer, but like it will. Next minute you wake up in the morning and you don't know what happened the night before.
Oh, it's like that. Okay.
Yeah. It's just like.
That'll happen to any alcohol if you have too much of it.
No, but the St. Vincent one, you didn't even have to have a lot of it. It was so, and we used to get it from the factory itself.
Yeah. Wow.
So it wasn't watered down. It was 100% proof.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So like when I came home, I was rattling. My suitcase smelled of rum, you know, and I had 6 bottles of rum. Oh.
I'll be too scared. I know my brother asked me to bring some stuff back for him, but I was too scared. I didn't want it to break.
Yeah. Now when you wrap them up, because like my friend, he wrapped them up really, you know, nice and neatly. And yeah, everybody got rum. 6 bottles of rum. And no, it was actually 7.
Oh, jeez.
Because I had one in my bag, and when I got to Barbados, they took it away.
Why?
Because
you over the limit?
No, they didn't know what I had in my suitcase.
Oh.
But I shouldn't have had it because you could only take stuff out if you get it from duty.
Oh, duty free. Yeah, okay.
So they took it away. It was actually 2.
They took it away
I
and they
had
drank
8,
it.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
drank it.
Exactly. Yeah. So I just remember it sitting on the floor in the corner. I said, "You bastards."
Right. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So-
but like I was literally, how they didn't smell that there was rum in that suitcase, I don't know.
They probably didn't care because
Yeah.
it was in
Yeah.
a suitcase.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was the only time. That was the only time you met Basil when you were what? How old were you?
Yeah, 10.
You were 10. That
Yeah.
was the only time. So you met him. Where did you meet him? Which estate was he at?
Sanssouci.
Okay.
He was in that house.
Santa
there.
Cruz. Yeah, he was in Santa Cruz, Mexico.
I knew it was some kind of Santa, yeah.
Yeah.
And like he had all he had all his younger children there.
Okay.
Yeah, there was I remember Annie, and like I'm trying to find a picture of her and my mum that they took.
Uh-huh.
And there was about 4 younger boys.
Yeah.
He had as well.
He had.
But I met them. I met a lot of them when I went to New York. I met Tom, I met Waldo, and then I met Maureen and Cora.
Those are all names I don't even have on the tree.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Yeah, Cora, but and Jennifer and Marjorie. Jennifer used to live over here,
Uh-huh.
so I was quite close to her.
Okay.
So that's who I stayed with when I went to New York.
Okay.
Because she moved over to New York,
Okay.
and her 2 boys are over there now.
Okay.
One's in Texas, and I think one's in
So
Washington.
she was Jennifer Balcom. She carried Balcom, or she carried her
No.
mother's name?
I think she carried her mother's name. But you know, her father was Clemmy.
Clement
Yeah.
Balcom.
Yeah. That's who, and he had a lot of kids like Basil.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So did I think Lucky did too.
Yeah.
He had a lot too.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to meet any of his kids. I actually, it was kind of funny. I actually found a book. I know my auntie Bernadette. She lives in Brooklyn, in Canarsie. She told me about a book, and I was able to find the book, and it was done by Ruth Balcom's son, who's ironically a ward,
Oh, really?
because the father was a ward, but he died young. He died when the kid was young. He died like when the kid was maybe about 9. Also from Barbados,
Okay.
like my grandfather. My
Oh.
grandfather's a ward from St. Peter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my paternal grandfather,
Ah.
ward from St. Peter. So I'm wondering if these 2 people are related. So I'm
Yeah.
like doubly related to this man, and his descendants are supposedly somewhere in England. I think one of the names is Granderson, but he came up on Ancestry, but he didn't answer me. But I'd have been good to fill in those blanks there.
Yeah.
You could get a copy of the book here in Europe. It's easy.
Is it?
Yeah, there's still a lot in the used bookstores. There's still a lot of them circulating.
Oh.
And I did find one that was signed to Lucky.
Okay.
And my other cousin, the one who's going to take me away for a whole week,
Ah.
Sharon, who's descended from Pinky Rodriguez's sister. I'm sorry, Pinky Rodriguez's brother, Emmanuel Roderick. He anglicized his name from Rodriguez to Roderick.
Oh, okay.
And he supposedly fought in the Boer War too, in Africa.
Okay.
So
I'm sure he left
he
some
left.
kids over there too.
No, I don't. You know what? I don't know. But they're here in England. They're descendants. Sharon is one, and then there's an elder. Jeez, I can't even remember her name at this point, because there's just so many names to.
So many.
Yeah, I was hoping to see her, but I don't think she's well, so I don't think I'll be able to see her. She's not taking visitors, which is a shame, because she's one of the elders I'm trying to track down.
Oh. Yeah, and you've got to be quick now because they're.
So many have passed away since I
Yeah.
started this.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go to St. Vincent since 2019, and then COVID happened, and then we couldn't travel.
Yeah.
And then Auntie Daphne, she passed away.
Yeah.
And it was her and her sister Nora who saw me when I was a baby, so I wanted to know. I was joking with Auntie Nora. I said, you're gonna see me all grown up, and you're gonna have nightmares. Because she always used to say what a pretty baby I was. I said, no, I'm not a pretty adult. Trust me. So she was able to see me on a video call with my mom. I gave my mom my cell phone before I gave her my old cell phone, and she was able to do the video call, and then Auntie Nora saw me with the full beard and the hair. I said, look at your cousin, you got a duppy cousin. She laughed. Cousin's a duppy.
They call him Jumbie in St. Vincent.
Right. What's duppy is? I've heard both.
Duppy, they use that more in Jamaica and them places. Duppy.
because I went around the Chile cemetery looking for graves for the tree, right? So I can take pictures of the stone, like for Pinky Rodriguez. She's there.
Oh, is she there?
Yeah, she's there. My grandmother is there in the Chile cemetery. My Lutel, she's there. Supposedly Jerome is there too, but we weren't able to find it. So I went with my cousin Deidre over there. And then when we found all I could find, we were going back into the house. She's like, you can't have your shoes in the house now. I was like, why? Because you just come out the cemetery now. You got dumpy feet. Improper. To the point of
he's definitely missed.
to the point of annoyance.
Yeah.
From improper. You know. This is nice light.
Yeah.
Maybe we could do.
Beautiful.
Let me turn this off. We'll do another picture.